are the legs of a tiny army of robots. So small, they are dwarfed by a single-celled paramecium. 50 years of development in microelectronics have given us a fantastic array of tiny computer systems. But that is only half the puzzle. A robot also needs to move. And now, researchers have created a brand new type of actuator which can do it, giving the tiny brains some brawn. Up until now, making moving parts at the micron scale has proven tricky. Conventional designs often don't function very well when they're that small, while others work, but rely on mechanisms like magnetism which can't be easily integrated into existing electronic systems. But the new design, called a surface electrochemical actuator, can be fabricated using similar processes to those used to produce microchips. That means the tiny legs can be added directly to the devices that control them. To make the legs, a 7 nanometer thick sheet of platinum is coated on one side with an inactive material like graphene. The legs are then patterned using a technique called lithography, and the excess material is removed. In order to work, the legs need to be in water, but the concept is relatively simple. When a current is passed through the platinum, charged water particles are attracted to the uncoated surface. The force of these particles binding to the metal creates stress on one side of the sheet, and that is what makes it bend. By reinforcing sections of the sheet, the bending can be controlled more specifically. And voila, a tiny robot leg. The robots are equipped with 2 minuscule solar cells. By shining a laser on each one, researchers can create the voltage which activates the front or back legs. These new actuators allow the tiny circuit to move, and because they are created using the same well-understood manufacturing processes as semiconductor electronics, their production can be easily scaled, making millions of tiny robots at the same time. Swarms of robots so small that they can be injected through a hypodermic syringe, and collected using a pipette. Now, at the moment, they can't do much, but their compatibility with existing microelectronics makes them versatile. In theory, new actuators based on these designs could be combined with more complex devices to carry out a whole range of more sophisticated tasks. The researchers have pointed to everything from fighting cancer to tackling crop pests.
And like I said earlier, this is because we live amongst people who want to play God. Remember, the motto of the Masons, the secret societies, they believe that they are gods. They believe that they have the knowledge, the forbidden knowledge. They think we're all stupid. Meanwhile, the majority of us are just as smart as them. But like I said earlier, the difference is we're not sick. Even if we had the knowledge to do these types of things, people like us would never, ever use it. I wouldn't want this knowledge. I'm perfectly content with the way God made me. I'm perfectly content with the beautiful world that God created around us that they're destroying with geoengineering and everything else that they're doing and the way that they're creating and transforming humans. I was perfectly fine with it. These people, not so perfectly fine with it. You know why they're not perfectly fine with it? Because they don't have eternal life. They want more. They're greedy, they're selfish, and they're wicked. They aren't born of the same seed as we are. These are not sons of Abraham. They're Canaanites. They're filthy. All of them. So when you see a video like that, you're going to say, okay, well, let me see. How do I piece this together? We got Elon Musk talking about RNA, and how RNA, that they have the ability to do anything with it, that they can transform something into a butterfly. Of course they choose butterfly, right? Monarch butterfly. I'm pretty good, Elon. Thanks. I'm not really interested in being a butterfly. As much as I'd like to fly away, I'm good. Thank you, though. Only these people are sick enough to spend their lives trying to do this. Because they're worshipers of Satan. They're creating and have created the beast system. So when you hear him say that, put one and one together then. You know what DNA is, right? You're made up of it. RNA.